existed and bore sway on the earth as regal mountains, so surely and conspicuously were they each and all ridden by this great harlot. They were each and all the lovers, supporters, and defenders of organized falsehood in religion, the patrons of idolatry, the foster friends of all manner of spiritual harlotry. Nimrod, the hunters of the sons of men, and author of despotic garment, established his idolatrous inventions as the crown and glory of his empire, and intertwined the worship of idols with the standards of his power. It was the same with Egypt, whose colossal remains, unfading paintings, and mummy scrolls confirm the scriptural portrayals of her disgusting devotions and tell how the priests of these abominations were honored by the throne of which they were the chief advisors. And it was so with Assyria, as the assumptions of Nineveh abundantly attest. It was so with Babylon of Nebuchadnezzar, as Daniel, who lived amidst it all, has written. And it was so with Greece, as her own most cherished poet sung, her mightiest orators proclaimed, and all her venerated artists and historians have set forth. It was so with Rome, as all the widespread monuments still show, and all the Christian testimony with their own rendered clear and manifest as the sun. And it will be so with the last, is yet to come, as declared in the apocalyptic foreshowings in all the prophecies in the book of God upon the subject. It requires but a glance at history to see that spiritual harlotry has ever been the particular pet and delight of all the beast powers of time. If ever the worship and requirements of the true God won their respect and patronage, they soon corrupted it to their own selfish and ambitious ends, or never were easy until freed from the felt restraint. True religion and unproper church has never suited the representatives of power or placed them long. Dragon agencies are ill like this without some form of dragon worship. Only what were dignified, if not deified, lust and selfishness is in the court with their spirit. They simply favor and honor their own, whom they favor and cherish, the base woman. Her gaudiness and pomp, her gaiety, in ready compenses the ennoblement of the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, and enamor them and make them glad to bear her on her shoulders. It is a sad commentary on humanity, but it is the truth, and all the great world powers, from the first to the last, are the paramours and props of the harlot woman. This great prostitute, called Babylon the great city, also sits upon many waters. The waters are interpreted as peoples, multitudes, nations, and tongues. There is her influence reaches around the world, and she exercises authority over many widely scattered people. And in the last days, she will also dominate the nations of the whole world with the oil, trade, and worldly commerce. And this wicked woman, or the great prostitute, also ride on the red beast, or the Antichrist, or supreme Soviet dictator, with the oil also, which he needed most for massive armies and war industries in the last days. The next slide will show how she do it. Great Babylon's black gold, oil, the blood and arteries of a modern industrial world, and the red beast's Achilles heel. Middle is oil, the means by which Babylon, the great capital city, could in the future dominate and control the world, and even the Antichrist or the red beast, by economic blackmail, limiting productions, or by raising oil prices. 50% of the world's proven oil reserve lies buried under the sands of the Middle East. Iraq, Iran, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, Abu Dhabi, Dubai combined alone produces 34% of the world's total production. World demand for OPEC oil grew from 20 to 25 million barrels per day by the year 2000. Babylon the Great prostitute has sat on all 7 heads of the beast of world powers with her idolatrous practices and religion, and she will again control the last head, that is the head of the revived Soviet Empire. And even as Babylon the Great economically controlled the Middle East oil supply of the Red Beast and the allies, that is the 10 horns of kings or the European Union, is by then has rendered all the sovereignty and power to the Red Dictator. But for a while, the Red Beast will allow the prostitute to drag him because he needed her oil to fuel the massive Red armies for other exploits. So he will sign a treacherous pact with Babylon. But when the ruler of Babylon feels secure, the king of the north will suddenly invade Iraq to throw a yoke off his back. Tired of the antics of this bitch riding on his back, the Supreme Soviet will then double-cross the king of Babylon and declare war on Iraq. History repeats itself like what it did in the Islamic nation of Afghanistan on December the 24th, 1979, to destroy and plunder oil fields and other resources. And the Red Beast master plan is to seize Babylon, the great oil capital of the world, will be achieved before it turns to the other Gulf states in the Middle East